seen what's happened with McGregor in the Mayweather fight?
Yeah.
What's the latest?
They're still ramping it up. They were saying how Mayweather's knocked back the 20... He
wants more.
He wants more money.
Yeah, because Dana White came out and said,
Yeah,
I'll give you 20
We'll give you
each.
20 mil or whatever. It's like, and he said, "Are you fucking kidding? Like, what's 20 mil? I'm worth more than that."
he was always going to do that.
Yeah. What do you reckon? Do you reckon that's too much money, not enough money, or fair?
I reckon if he wants to prove himself, just take the fight. $20 million, man. Just take the fight.
Who
Conor
proves himself?
McGregor. He wants to
No,
fight.
McGregor's not complaining about the money. Mayweather's complaining about the money.
He's got enough money. What a
Mayweather
faggot.
says that's nowhere near enough money for a draw like him.
I don't like people like that, man.
You know what?
I think there's too much...
But that's just a fight. Mayweather will also get pay-per-view. He'll get sponsors on board. He'll make at least
He's the
50,
promoter.
60. He'll make all the money. He'll just give Conor the purse, whatever, like as in like he'll give him his cut, whatever.
The chump.
And he'll get the rest. So what the fuck's wrong? You know why? Because he knows if he gets knocked out, he wants money to be worth it.
Yeah.
He was the other day I was watching a clip of him and he's like, hey, I got $100 million check that I haven't even cashed yet and shit. It's like, man, alright, just take the fight. You wanna fight him? Fight him.
Basically, what he was saying was he's worth way more, yeah? Like, he's more of a draw than that. Like, are you kidding? Blah, blah, blah.
Not anymore.
No. Yeah. The argument is Manny Pacquiao versus Mayweather, that was a draw. That was a big fight. That was the biggest fight anyone's ever seen. Yeah. Why? Because you had Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather.
Yeah.
Two massive fighters. His last fight put like 500,000 people at the thing. Like nothing. Like absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Like his last fight before retiring had no one.
Conor will bring in the people for this fight.
Yeah.
In 2017, McGregor's the draw.
Well, Pacquiao's coming here to fight.
Is he?
Here? Fighting Jeff Horn in Queensland. Yeah, man.
I thought Pacquiao retired.
No, he's coming out to fight. Jeff Horn.
They never retire.
Jeff Horn is a sick fighter, man. This kid is a good fighter,
Don't they have
man.
enough money?
Why is he?
Yeah, but Pacquiao's
this
not
is-
complaining about money or anything. He's actually saying, I'll give... Yeah.
Yeah, but dude,
But for people like Mayweather, like, why does anyone need $20 million? Like, I think there's too much money in sport, like, personally, like, all round.
Okay,
Like, I love sport, but
I think
people shouldn't get paid.
sports. I think sports stars. Okay, the ludicrous amounts of that's the thing, right? Like you go to Europe, they laugh at Aussie rules because, like, you know, Lance Franklin got 8
9 million for 9 years. That's
9 million
nothing.
for 10
That's
years
nothing.
or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like, Ronaldo makes how much in a week?
He makes about 450,000 euros a week.
Yeah, it's like
A week.
it's like $1 million.
And that's just a play, not his endorsements.
That's not endorsements, considering the fact that his car, his clothes, his
he's the
his women,
face of Nike.
his house, everything he's paid for.
He's the face of Nike, Tag Cure with the watches. He's got Ferraris
They're
coming out of
literally
his
just
ass.
printing banknotes to put in his account.
Yeah.
Like, he probably doesn't have any physical money. Just has a credit card with like $6 trillion on it.
Endless money.
Yeah, right? They laugh.
And Johnny's like, what a
Just doesn't make sense. It
They
just
laugh
doesn't
at
make sense.
NFL. Like, we have the salary cap rule where it's like you can't just throw money at people to make clubs better or whatever, which I think is decent because it keeps the league fair.
Yeah.
Right? Because otherwise you get like, Real Madrid or Barca or like, which team put in some foreign money and just came up from the rabble?
RB Litzberg.
In the English English Premier League. See his face?
Are you talking about
Man United? Man United.
You mean the blue team part of like
Yeah, there was a team.
Is it Chelsea?
Chelsea, I think.
Chelsea? Oh, you mean the Russian billionaire that bought them? You mean the Russian billionaire that bought them? But Chelsea beforehand were a fucking rabble. Yeah,
Trolling
right.
like a cunt.
And
Are we talking about the team that's on top of the standings right now? Chelsea.
And what do they call them? They call them rent boys because they just buy success, right? But they still couldn't beat Tottenham. With all that money,
Look at the pain in his eyes.
with all that money, they still couldn't beat Tottenham.
Beating Tottenham currently.
Got nothing, mate. You could, mate. I don't care. We beat Chelsea.
I don't care.
That's
It's like when Carlton beats Collingwood, your season's you're happy.
That's it, man. We could have finished last and be like, but we beat Collingwood.
Back in round 12, we beat Collingwood.
We beat
so
Essendon
what?
3 years ago.
Speaking of the women's round thing,
that's,
AFL, it got moved
to win.
to Princess Park.
Oh yeah, Juicy was telling me about that.
You know
really?
why? Because Collingwood's ground, they're like, well, Carlton's women's team's really good, man. We beat
they?
Melbourne last week, like they spanked them. And they said, we're going to get a big crowd here. There was a big crowd there. There was like 10,000 people, man, for a practice match. And they said, we're going to move it to Icon Park, whatever the fuck it's called now, Princess Park. Because they moved the Collingwood home game to Carlton's home ground.
Why? It's because
bigger crowd, bigger draw card. I reckon we go, man, if we can.
When is it? Friday?
Next Friday night. Oh, no, wait. Is it next Friday? February the 3rd, Friday.
Yes, it'll be
Friday.
Friday week.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
But they've moved it from the Glass House, as in where the thing is, to Carlton's home ground.
Of course they did.
Which is crazy. This is awesome. I haven't been at that ground since I was a kid, since the last few games they played there in 2000.
Dude, the last game I saw there, I can tell you when it was.
Got the tram down.
Carlton versus West Coast prelim, when we lost by like a goal.
Yeah.
And we came back from nowhere and we hit the lead and then we lost by...
I don't remember that.
You went there with,
I
to
lost
watch it on the TV.
Yeah. I lost my scarf at that game. Yeah.
Sad day.
Yeah, it was actually pretty shit. I felt
But, I was proud, though.
All the jizz stains on that thing. Gone.
Nah, but hey, I reckon we'll go down and have a laugh, man. Like, as in not a laugh at the girls, but because I haven't been there in so long.
Yeah.
Reminisce,
You know what?
man.
It feels cool. Every time I drive past that park, it's usually like at night and you just see that big
man.
Carlton logo like just glowing, man, from the fucking
And
thing.
because we could probably go right down to the
boundary.
Yeah, man, because it's just, I think it's one.
Yeah, you could basically reach out and touch players, man, from the
Yeah,
sideline.
I'll be touching, wolf whistling, all sorts of stuff.
You'll be doing it on your
Seriously,
own.
I reckon
You're
we'll
the
go.
one bum that gets dragged out, drunk and naked with a beanie on. You know what I mean?
You know what we could do?
What?
We can go down to HQ, have a couple of drinks, and then we can Uber it to Carlton, which is like 10 minutes away.
Let's do it.
Do we reveal that?
Not yet. I've got some big things coming, so let's just.
Ooh, dun dun dun.
We've got some big news coming the next week or two.
Nothing we can share just yet for listeners, but hold on
But
tight.
it's a done deal,
Dude,
and we
get smart.
it's a done deal, but it's very exciting. And
We've made the under the table handshake.
yeah, absolutely. And
Shit,
we've got
man.
Johnny, our expert under the table handshake.
I wasn't supposed to reveal that. Sorry.
It's all
Don't
right.
worry about it.
No, but we can do that, and then we can head to
Yeah, we can. That's
the
close
ground.
enough.
I've found myself a little Carlton fridge as well, which I'm going to purchase.
Wait, eBay.
Yeah.
I love it. Hang on, we veered right off the point. We're talking about salary caps.
Oh yeah.
We're talking
yeah.
about the fridge at HQ.
I started thinking about hot female players. They're just blondies.
Okay, hang on.
Salary cap.
Recap on the salary cap. Europeans laugh at us, Americans laugh at us.
Unintended.
because they say, oh, what a joke, they didn't get paid, blah, 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 blah. Do you reckon there's enough money in the league by backers or whatever to pull massive salaries?
As in AFL?
Yeah.
But they're not really, because then I look at clubs like Melbourne.
What does LeBron
And-
get?
All right, I'll look
Like,
that up.
what would LeBron get? What would,
LeBron lost today. Sucker.
did he?
Lost to the Sacramento Kings.
He's won-
$8.
what, he got-
$8.
He's got what, three championship rings? Like MVP, All-Star, league scorer. Yeah, he's a loser.
So-
he's a loser.
In
You
2016,
lost. My multi died. Go fuck yourself.
in 2016, LeBron James made $30.96 million. So $31 million.
31 million. That's the biggest player in the NBA, right? 31 mil. Ronaldo makes $1 million a week. Right?
The world game.
$1 million a week.
Yeah.
And Franklin makes $1 million a year.
Kobe Bryant, in his last year
not right.
playing, Kobe made $25 million in his last year.
Kobe.
And that's the
Last
NBA.
year.
NBA,
That's NBA.
Look, NBA is big. All right, it's not going to be as big as, say, international soccer, but it is big.
Yeah.
Now, you can't take away from the training that these players make, right? Like go through. Yeah.
They play like 2-3 games a week, plus training, plus traveling, plus
Soccer, yeah, like soccer's like ridiculous. I asked this guy like how many. Did I ask you how many games a week? They
Yeah,
play?
yeah.
When we were playing FIFA,
And I was explaining to like Dim, I go, you got your normal league, then you got the cups during
Yeah,
the week,
Champions
then
League.
your Champions League and Europa Cup and the shit cunt cups, like during the week, like
shit cunt
like like in
cups.
Capital One Cup and all that kind of shit. Then you got the FA Cup. And then in Spain, you've got like different cups as well. In Germany, every
Yeah.
league has it. So you're pumping out 60 to 70 games, man. Like we're talking, you might be able to play 3 games a week, plus training.
you're training every other day.
And then you stop for internationals. So if you're an international, you have to play those games. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty
So, like,
daunting.
that's what I was
man.
saying, right? Like, you can't take that away from them. Like, they're literally just machines training in and out. They've got to watch what they eat. They watch what they do. They can't have time off.
No.
Like,
They
how
don't
much
play
time
Christmas,
off-
New Year's, like because you're playing.
Yeah, how much time off would soccer players have? Like, not even soccer players, like athletes, professional athletes.
I can tell you soccer, because season finishes around June, and they're back playing in September. Oh, late August, September. So you've got like
2 months.
6 weeks, 8 weeks max.
And you still got to stay fit.
That's right. You've still got to do your training.
You still got to maintain fit. You still got to, like, can't just get on the gear and disappear into an island.
No.
Yeah.
End of May, start of June is when EPL finishes.
Think about it like this now, yeah? Would Lance Franklin train as hard as, say, LeBron James?
I'd say yes.
Let's just, hypothetical would, if you put Lance Franklin, Ronaldo, Messi, LeBron, and, Derrick Rose all in a room.
Tennis player would be the fittest.
Oh my God.
I'm saying training the hardest.
I'm saying, would they train the hardest? As in, would they all train, like, would they have comparable training regimens?
No, because different sports.
Obviously different sports. Because
I would say,
look, a tennis player would not be hitting the gym and taking protein to bulk up and be as big as a linebacker.
No, you'd be playing. You'd be playing.
Yeah,
just playing.
He'd be just playing, doing a lot of cardio, conditioning, just to build his stamina up. Yeah, like, I'll reword the question. Obviously, their training regimes and programs would vary and differ, sport to sport, right? Yeah. Obviously, standard. But would they still be having that same level of intensity?
Yes.
And focus, like on diet, training?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I would say AFL, because I know you were saying it's different sports and stuff, but I would say that an AFL player will train just as hard as any athlete in the world.
Yeah, because they have to
athlete in the world.
They have to have stamina. They
because
have to have strength.
You're playing for 120 minutes. Like, I know you got your quarter time breaks and stuff, but for 30 minutes you are fucking running, and the physical nature of AFL.
I feel like this though. Like, do you reckon international soccer players, their training regime would be a bit more strict, and they'd have to, like, it'd be more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there wouldn't be any leeway. You'd have to be there. You got to be doing it.
Absolutely. And it's, with soccer players and stuff, it'd be a lot more technical.
Yeah.
It's a lot of skills. With AFL, it's got skills, obviously, but it'd be very fitness based. Like, soccer players run, man. Don't get me wrong. They're up and down for 45 minutes, like, each half. You're flat out. But AFL players, you see Franklin running from the forward line down to the back line to take a mark.
Yeah, and
that's taking out like 6 dudes.
And he's taking out 6 guys. And this is a 6'6", 100-kilo guy that's run the length of a fucking AFL field.
Some soccer players are built like ballerinas, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Franklin has to train his ass off to get that conditioning. Yeah. To be able to run a 120-meter sprint in 11 seconds.
Like gridiron players. Yeah. And then gridiron players wearing helmets, pads. All the gear would weigh like 20 kilos alone,
you're carrying all that, and they have everything.
And you got to throw a 400-kilo linebacker off your thing. You know?
And this guy's running at you. Yeah. And you're going, fuck,
yeah, if I don't take this tackle, I'm going to die.
They just reach out to the water boy, the towel boy that comes out. That's the first image I get.
Or you get, LeBron.
Out comes the towel boy.
Or Garnett or someone like that, like literally doing some massive dunk over like a 6-foot dude, Yeah,
and like the basketball guys would be doing sprints. They'd be doing gym sessions, everything.
Training legs, training arms.
I still, to this day, I will maintain that AFL players have the most all-round.
Yeah, all-round conditioning.
You're playing a full-on contact sport with no pads, so it's going to take a toll on your body more than any other sport.
You've got to be strong, you've got to be able to sprint and run, have endurance, and you've got to be able to throw 6 guys off you. At any time, because you're seeing like pack tackles and all sorts of shit.
Just hip and shoulders coming at like fucking
So you need to have that.
My whole point was Franklin only makes $1 million a year, right? Given the physical conditioning requirement that AFL needs and warrants. So then, how's Ronaldo making $1 million a week? And how you got like sport to sport to sport to sport. Is Ronaldo overpaid? Is Franklin underpaid?
I can tell you exactly why they pay him that much. It's a lot to do with his skill, because he's a fantastic player.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also to do with shirt sales.
Oh, merch. Yeah, man.
Merch.
Because it's international.
He sells, like a guy from Greece wouldn't buy a Sydney Swans top.
No, but he'll buy
Ronaldo Real Madrid top.
He'll buy a Real
So that
top.
will go straight to Real.
Yeah.
And that's how he gets his money too.
Yeah.
It's merch. A lot of it's to do with merch, man.
Did you reckon that's what it is?
Yeah. Especially a club like Barcelona or Real. They sell millions and millions. I couldn't imagine.
So do you reckon, in that sense, say, English Premier League players are overpaid, or do you reckon AFL players are underpaid? Which one do you reckon is closest to? Which one is closer to the truth? Like closer to the meaning?
Still feel like they're overpaid.
You reckon?
Yeah.
In general, as in even Franklin making $1 million a year.
Maybe that's like borderline. Like, okay.
You know what?
I think he's getting paid all right.
Because he would have to endure a lot just with media and shit.
I was going to say, Franklin, like, let's just use Franklin as the example, right? Because not everyone makes $1 million.
No.
Yeah? But even your base AFL player will make, what, a couple $100,000?
So, say Matthew Wright in Carlton.
Yeah.
Right? Just an average dude, came from Adelaide. I reckon he'd be on 250, 300,000.
Okay.
Base.
Yeah. All right. Still, you got to understand, Franklin can take a nasty hit and die.
Yeah.
You know? And he'll pull up with a lot of fucking injuries. Soccer players won't pull up with the same long-term effects that AFL players or gridiron players would put
Concussions, like fucking every week.
Exactly.
In AFL.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that sort of shit.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand when Messi or when someone gets like a contract worth, $1 million a week.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, man? I get you're playing a lot of soccer, but still, dude, like...
It's because of the merchant stuff. They can afford to pay them that. And because he's so skilled, they throw the money at them because they're like, we're going to re-sign him. The new Barcelona top comes out next year. We're going to put his name on the back, and we're going to sell fucking a gazillion of them.
Yeah.
Scarves and this and that.
You go to Cambodia, and there are kids wearing Messi shirts. You know what I mean? Bootleg Messi shirts.
Yeah.
And they know who Messi is. They don't just wear it because they're wearing
We're talking like world-renowned people.
Yeah.
Like, it's just... The money's ridiculous, but that's just the way it is.
That's why I don't understand, like, the way conditioning requirements by set sport. Like, the gymnastics team, man. Have you seen the gymnasts? They're units, man.
They've got no body fat at all.
Super soldiers, like super soldiers.
Have you seen the guys that do the rings?
Yeah, they do this.
That's the most impressive. That is the most impressive.
Unbelievable.
Do you know what makes me laugh? When you watch the YouTube videos of the guys doing the muscle ups, like those massive dudes doing muscle ups on the parallel bars or whatever in like a prison, some shit. Like, I'm a unit man, I do muscle ups 5 times 20 minutes. It's like, dude, the Russian gymnasts have been doing that for the last, 80 years.
From the age of 7.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Like, no, it's no joke.
That's not even joking.
No.
It's 100% legit. Like, it's fucked.
The Chinese, man.
Yeah.
They'll be the fucking iron rod. Fucking you will do that flip.
Yeah, man.
You will land that flip.
Up. I don't know. I think there's a big imbalance in, the whole sport sort of salary, blah, 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 blah.
It just goes off what's more popular, which is kind of...
Look, if AFL was a world sport, the salaries would be higher.
But I feel like if they can afford to, pay a player, $1 million a week, surely they can give that money back to something else and, look at the player.
Doesn't work like that, man.
Much money.
Doesn't work like that, man. It just doesn't
to
work.
me,
like
that's the whole thing. One person doesn't need that much money.
No, one person does not need that much money. To have a house...
It's like we said, Matthew Wright, $200,000. That's a mad salary. I'd be happy with that. Man, anyone can live comfortably like a king off that amount of money.
They offered him, because he was delisted, as in it was a free agent, and Carlton said, we'll give you $250,000, come play for us. Mate, where do I sign? You know what I mean?
He had his bags packed, telling his missus, listen, just sell the car. He's like, oh, man.
Sell the Focus. It's like the Ford Focus.
Matthew, where are you? You going to be home for dinner? Listen, babe, I'm at Tullamarine.
On my way to Carlton.
Yeah, Melbourne. Listen, just get rid of the dog and put the car on eBay. We're moving.
What happened? I signed a contract.
Yeah, don't ask. Just get in the car and drive down here. Get your mum.
Yeah.
But that's that's a fair salary. He works hard.
But with that, he doesn't bring in the crowds. He's not a person that will bring in the crowds.
He's not the franchise.
He's not a draw
player.
card.
Yeah.
When you go to see the football, if I go to see Carlton versus Sydney, right? And I'd love to go see Murphy and Gibbs and stuff, but when you see Franklin on the field and you think, what a unit, man. That's who people go to see because he can break a game open. He can win a game for you. That guy will win a game for you when he's on. So that's your draw card.
Okay, having said that, what did Mayweather make for his last fight?
100 mil.
Was it 100 mil?
Something like that.
And Pacquiao made 60 mil or something?
Yeah.
Is that justified?
No.
Watching two boxers fight for 12 rounds?
No.
3-minute rounds?
The boxing money is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is Mayweather knocking back 20 mil because he wants more. Get over yourself, man.
It's a fight. It's a fight.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man.
It can last for 10 seconds.
Think about all the money getting exchanged through hands, whether it be the EPL or whatever. Just the amount of crazy amounts of money.
Yeah.
And it's all just for sport. Like, I love sport, but it's just sport. Like,
It's just sport.
It's just people, like, trying to get a ball in the net, or...
It's just sport.
It's nothing.
And
It's nothing important.
Yeah, but it's for people's entertainment. That's what.
That's
how they make their money. It's just, you know what? It goes around in circles, dude. That's all it is. And then once Ronaldo leaves, there'll be another young kid that will come, and he'll sign a new contract for 5 years for $100 million to play for Real Madrid, and it'll just continue. It'll just continue, and it'll get higher and higher. Paul Pogba signed for fucking signed for they bought. Paul Pogba signed for Manchester United, and so United paid Juventus something like, what was it, like £110 million to buy him?
To buy a human being.
Like, are you fucking
play
serious?
for your team.
Like, is that normal? Like, is that fucking normal?
But there are, like, people starving.
Yeah.
There are people fucking starving.
That's what I'm thinking, man.
Shit.
There are people starving, yet one corporation is paying another corporation.
And that's not his salary.
We're not saying teams. They're companies.
Absolutely.
They're companies. They're corporations before they're teams.
Yeah.
All right? So the Real Madrid Corporation is paying, let's say, Chelsea Corporation.
For Jonathan Wright.
For Jonathan Wright, he's
$80 million.
$250 million.
Yeah, just to have his
We want to
services.
have him at our company.
And what's the other thing you're going to say? Give me $250 million.
While all the paupers in South America watch and go crazy over it.
Yeah.
And they will buy the tops. And they'll
paying,
follow them like a religion.
They're paying $20 to buy a bootleg top.
Which they can't afford.
But they will crowd around a TV, whoever's the richest cunt in the village, and they will watch that game like a religion.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is unfair.
At the same time, you've got Donald Trump, who is now President of the United States. You know, it's today that I actually paid attention. I was reading an article on his latest thing, pulling the US out of the trade pact.
Yeah, the Pan-Pacific
the Pan-Pacific trade thing. Yeah. It's pulling out.
Yeah.
Because no one's thinking about America.
He's also thinking about the abortions.
That was meant to be a joint agreement, like, to benefit everyone.
Yeah.
But it's not, it's not... But it's the first time I've actually read in print and noticed it, US President Donald Trump. And I read that for a second. I'm just like, fuck, man.
Yeah, but Johnny loves Trump.
Am I in a movie?
That's the other thing I was going to say. Because I've been listening to, like, all the old episodes, yeah?
Trump sympathizer.
I went back as far as, like,
Just
3.
like Nick Kelly.
I went as far as 3, 4, then did, like, 13, 14, 15, then did 23, 25. Like, I just kept blitzing through them. This guy... right at the start, like 20 episodes ago, was like, I don't understand. He's such a fucking idiot. He's this, he's that. It was that grab him by the pussy episode.
Yeah.
And we were all of us.
I turncoat in that episode. I turned.
No, the general consensus from all of us was, well, he's pretty much fucked now, isn't he? Like, that's got to be it. Yeah. Like, that has got to be the last leg. Like, he made fun of the disabled guy. He made fun of Mexicans. He made fun of
sexually harassed.
Now he's actually sexually harassed someone, and all these people are coming out. Dude, he's president of the United States.
And Johnny's like, or hail Trump.
By the election, you had already turned
Team Trump.
And you're like, yeah, we all have Trump, moving on.
Yeah, I'm joking, though. But, like, I feel like it's just, like, almost like a mockery. Like, we can do this and get away with it.
Have you seen all the stuff?
2220, man.
2220.
Have you seen all the stuff that he's put out now? Like, his first day of office.
He's gone bang, bang, bang.
Week,
yeah.
He's taken away abortion.
Legal abortion.
If you want. You have to look it up. I think I screenshotted it.
Yeah, abortion's illegal.
Abortion's legal, but it's illegal for an American company to assist with an overseas abortion, or like it's some complicated wording. Basically, just removed a woman's right to her reproductive organs.
Yeah.
And I kept seeing this meme on the net as like 5-10 men or something.
Yeah, my girlfriend was telling me about it. Yeah, they're all standing around a round table.
Yeah.
It's
just like, that's disgusting.
Signed it and everything. Signed, sealed, delivered, mate.
Yeah. That's
Done.
disgusting, man.
The big boys.
Absolutely disgusting, man. And he's done like a whole bunch of shit like that. Like that trade agreement. Like that is fucked. Like just pulled out. Why? Because he's saying shit like, we're putting America first, we're putting America first. Dude, America is not the only country in the world. The fact that he's tearing up the Iranian nuclear arms thing that they did, like, what are you doing? You're poking the fucking bear. Like, the world is bigger than just America. It's like he sees himself as just the king of the world now, because the world is only America and everyone else is just, who gives a fuck? Like, dude, like, keep pissing off North Korea. Eventually someone will come and bomb you just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
That's how World War starts.
Yeah, man.
There's no...
I always felt like it was, like, going to be put in there to start some
wars,
shit.
Like, wars can either happen two ways. It's a general, like, consistent thing of, like, pissing someone off, and then, like, you sneak a few soldiers in, they sneak a few soldiers in, so we kill someone and they kill someone.
Tit for tat.
Yeah, exactly. Or You just keep poking the fucking bear until they snap and just drop a bomb
Yeah, just to finish it in one hit.
into Nagasaki. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm seeing. Like, it's
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know.
scary
I know.
as fuck.
I know. I can see it playing out. Like,
Yeah. And I was, dude, I was reading, the other night, I had insomnia, like I couldn't sleep. I was, looking up just new Bollywood songs and shit like that, and there's this one dude that popped up. I keep forgetting his fucking name. Like, I can't remember if I searched it or maybe it's in my YouTube. I'll have to have a look. Hang on. I looked up Summer Blake and there was an Arjun and then, can't find him. He had like some Sikh name. He was an Indian dude. So I looked him up because I'd never heard of him before, and he was a Sikh. Have you ever read into Sikhism? Like the religion itself?
Pretty nutty.
It's not nutty, dude.
No, it's good. As in, like,
it's on another level, man. Like, let me,
Like this is all good shit, right? Like,
let me tell you why. I'll tell you why it's been on my mind. As in, like, I just looked it up I've read about Sikhism before, but I just wanted to see.
you becoming Sikh?
Can you just let me finish, man?
He's turning Sikh and
Let me finish. This is why it was on. I had 2 christenings to go to over the weekend. My nephew's and my mate's little girl, who was born 2 weeks after my nephew. So Greek Orthodox churches, opposite sides of town. Incidentally, one of the churches in the northern part, like in Carlton, it doesn't belong to the archdiocese. It's like a breakaway. Mm-hmm. Dude, everything... Like, look at this. Have we talked about that before? The differences between archdiocese and non-Antiochian Greek Orthodox churches?
Yeah, sure we did.
Yeah, basically the breakaways. They didn't want to pay finances to Constantinople. They're like, fuck that.
Not paying nothing, mate.
Yeah, not pay shit. It's exactly the same thing, right? And it doesn't get recognised, yeah? Like, a mate of mine wanted to get married, and he had been baptised in a non-archdiocese church. So in order to get married in a diocese church, you had to get rebaptised. Basically, all that means is paying money. He paid money.
Cash is king, mate.
Yeah? All right? That's what he had to pay money. He had to pay a fee. Yeah. So I was in 2 different churches, yeah? The archdiocese one and then the other one the next day. The archdiocese one, the ceremony took like 10 years, man. Like stop, stand, stop, start, stand up, sit down, stand. I'm just sitting there dying like in the front. Like, for fuck's sakes, dude, I've been up since 4:30. Like, can you please just get on with it? You know what I mean? The non-archdiocese
I can just see him in the background.
Just glaring at him.
Hurry up!
No, just glaring. Just trying to make eye contact.
The non-archdiocese one, like, before I sat down, and before you know it, they're dunking the kid in the water. I'm like, this is mad!
That's what you want. Get
I was
over and
there for
done
like
with.
30 minutes, man.
You cook your fingers, mate. Go.
Bang, bang. Done.
Towel dressed.
Done. I stood up. I sat down. I didn't get up again until I had to walk out. That was it. 100%.
Perfect.
Yeah?
That's my kind of christening.
While I was at the churches, yeah, I'm just watching the procedure. It's more or less exactly the same ceremony, except he just trimmed the fat. You know what I mean? But they were still going through the same
lean meat version.
Yeah.
Took the bulk out of it.
Yeah, took the bulk out of it, man. Like, got rid of all the crappy crap and just cut to the chase.
Crappy crap.
But still went through the same motions, like the significant motions that you'd expect. I'd been to christenings before, like it's not a new thing, but it was the first time I actually paid attention because I was like front row center. It's my nephew, like I can, I've got courtside. Like I'm not in the bleachers.
Prime, man. Prime seating.
I'm not in the bleachers. I'm sitting there getting, spit on by the baby. Right?
Bits of holy water falling on you and just burning.
My eyes! Right? I'm watching the whole thing, and I'm just like, what the fuck are they doing? He's repeating like whatever the priest is saying, like, do you reject Satan? Do you reject Satan?
That's pretty much the speech. That's the...
Like, the priest will say, do you reject Satan? Yes, I do. Do you reject Satan? Yes, I do. Do you reject Satan? I do. And it says, like, do you embrace the Lord? Yes, I do. Do you embrace the Lord? Like, it was just...
Do you reject Satan?
It felt like I was at
Sometimes.
like I was at a house party in the 1980s in the Bronx. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Everybody say, hell yeah! Hell yeah! You know what I mean? Like, literally. And he's doing like, if you reject Satan, spit 3 times. Okay, now turn and face the altar. Follow me in a clockwise direction while I'm doing this shit.
And then crip walk around the...
Yeah.
Imagine they came on.
Oh, dude.
And the priest just starts getting down with it. Starts breakdancing and shit.
Get down.
Now we get down.
Now we get down. Just everyone starts getting down.
Pole dancing on crosses and shit.
Oh man.
I just want this to blare out, man. Full ball. Crip walking, because it's got the big bling on.
Yeah.
Smoke is in the air.
Yeah.
Let it rain, make it bang.
Yeah, man.
Niggas in my hood saying fuck everything.
Let it rain.
Let it rain. Niggas in my
I can just see it.
fuck everything. It ain't my fault.
You want to see walk? The Christian walk?
And he does his speech, man. That's the thing. Do you renounce Satan? Hell yeah!
Got it locked.
Hey, we've got to put a priest on there with like LA Lakers.
The throwback, man. The same walk is the Christian walk, man. Or the church walk. Yeah. Dude, I'm looking at the priest. He's wearing this massive blinged out cross. Got the robes.
But you were talking to yourself going, I wonder how much that's worth.
Dude, he's repping the colours, you know what I mean? And I'm just listening, I'm watching this whole song and dance, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah, man.
Like, just, why? Like, what are we doing? Then I saw the stripped down version, a lot of the same shit, but just quick and to the point. I'm like, okay, cool, we're on the clock.
It's a layman version. Right? Sort of.
But I couldn't get it out of my head, because I was in two different churches, and I was just like, what is everyone doing here? What are we actually doing here? And I was looking around the building.
It's just something people do. They just do it, right?
It's something people have been doing since the beginning of fucking time.
And they don't know why they just keep doing it.
Yeah. And I was like, this means like nothing to me. Like, I don't understand what we're actually doing. And then I'm looking at people in the crowd as well. I'm like, I know who you are. I know what you've done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're sitting here like with your hands folded, like fuck off. Like, I know what I've done.
Dude, the priest will go home in his fucking $100,000 Merc. Like I
It
told you
was
last
funny
time.
because at the after one of the like the post christening like meals, right? We were talking about it, and like there were some non-Greeks in the at our table, or whatever. And we were just talking about the random shit. And one
Picking
of
on the bogans, yeah.
no, they weren't bogans. I think they were Italians. It doesn't matter. It was a mixed table, dude. Like, let it go. All right, I'm not picking on bogans. There were no bogans at these events. All right.
Oh, we're not even allowed in.
I love how you're calling yourself a bogan. You're calling yourself a bogan.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, we're all bogans, dude. Like all of us. Look how many beers there are in here.
I'm being silly.
Okay.
I was born in Greece.
But we're just talking about it. Yeah. We're just talking about it. And, like, another mate of mine and I, like, we both started laughing and ranting about how, like, the older generation especially would be like, you need to go to church. You know, you have to go every Sunday. You know, he'll take his entire family, load the car up. Doesn't trust the priest.
No.
Doesn't trust anyone in the building.
Won't give money to the collection plate.
But you have to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it made, like, we were dying. I couldn't stop laughing about it because I'm like, yeah, that's right. Especially the old wogs, they don't trust what the priest.
You know what they
saying.
call them? You know what they call them? You know when the collection plate comes around and the old wogs won't give money? You know why? Because they call them crooks. Crooky this.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm not giving money to these crooks.
Clip this.
These steals, like,
Yeah.
it's that pretty much. I'm not giving money to them.
And they've all got the gossip on the priest. They got the gossip on everyone in the church. They got the background on everyone. Everyone knows what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Hypocrisy, man. It's all fun.
But
Sounds like my fucking roots.
and that's what I'm telling you. They're literally like, I don't trust the priest. I don't trust the building. I don't trust the system. I don't trust that cunt over there.
But he'll go to church.
Especially that cunt. But you have to go every week.
That guy selling candles.
You have to go every week, and you have to shut the fuck up and sit in your seat.
Which I will refuse to
What
do.
the fuck?
Yes, dude.
So then when I was Googling, like I YouTubed like this random Bollywood dude, yeah, and I was just listening to some of his tunes, and he had like the turban on his head. So I was like, okay, I want to see what he is. I assumed he was a Sikh. So I looked him up, and yeah, sure enough, he was a Sikh. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't read about Sikhism in ages. Like, what's the deal? Yeah?
Sikhism 101, here it comes.
Dude, listen to this, yeah? Sikh, meaning disciple or a learner, is a pantheistic religion, all right, that originated in the Punjab region of Indian subcontinent during the 15th century. So it's only been around, 600 years or something, yeah? 600 years. One of the youngest of the major world religions. It's got the ninth largest religion in the world. Yeah?
So it's the ninth largest and newest? The newest?
One of the newest. It's one of the youngest of the major world religions.
Yeah.
How many Sikhs do you reckon there are worldwide? Take a guess.
Okay, let's have a quick
Like,
guess.
take a random guess how many Sikhs there are.
I
As in the
reckon-
dudes with the turbans?
Yeah, I reckon there's well over 200 million.
200 million? Not quite.
Right, but
There's 25 to 28 million. All right?
I overestimated.
Mind you,
I'm so glad I
this
wasn't-
is India, right? And so there's more than one religion that Sikhism sort of aligns with. Does that make sense? Like you can have, like Catholicism and like all that sort of shit, Sikhism and all that. There are multiple forms of Sikhism with similar sort of, Anyway, the fundamental.
Whichever one suits best.
Yeah, pretty much. You
Yeah.
pick your flavour. You know what I mean, dude? Listen
your
to this
flavour?
shit. Like, listen
Tell
to
me
its
what's your
listen to the
flavour?
bass creed. The bass creed.
Sik's my flavour. Sik is my flavour.
Dude, the fundamental beliefs of Sikhism, right, articulated in the sacred scripture, yada yada, include faith and meditation on the name of the one creator, unity of all humankind, engaging in selfless service, right? So get it so far. Striving for social justice for the benefit and prosperity of all. And honest conduct and livelihood while living a householder's life.
Sounds like a pretty good way to live.
Pretty fucking good way to live, man.
Yeah.
Just if you look at the base, there's no, like, mysterious voodoo creed where it tells you to, kill someone because someone said some shit.
Yeah, no
Do you know
shit.
what I mean? Like, it's pretty straightforward off the bat.
Be a good person,
And for
have
the
unity.
benefit of everyone.
Yeah.
Like, everyone deserves to be in the same place. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
So there'll be no wars held in the name of God through Sikhism, for sure.
Dude, it's literally, Sikhism rejects claims that any particular religious tradition has a monopoly on absolute truth. So in other words, not one religion has the divine, fucking all-seeing...
But they'll tell you they do.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought that was insane. I thought, man, that is nuts. Yeah. And it's, dude, it emphasizes Simran, which is meditation on the words of the Guru, that can be expressed musically or internally. So basically, through meditation or through song.
Yeah, like
And
the
just-
love guru with that big,
There's
sitar.
all there's all these different gurus, yeah? Different gurus with different creeds and all that sort of shit.
Yep.
And it says, Guru Nanak taught that living an active, creative, and practical life of truthfulness, fidelity, self-control, and purity is above the metaphysical truth.
Oh, that rules me out.
And this whole table just starts burning.
I am not Sikh.
And all you hear is... That's it. That's the end. Dude.
I don't qualify to be a Sikh, damn it.
No shit, dude. And it's establishes
There's always
union
time
with
to
God.
Maybe I can change my ways.
Yeah.
No, always will. Man, it's just... I haven't even read into it to say I studied the thing, man. I just read...
Dude, I used to work with a couple of Sikh guys, and they're such humble guys.
Yeah, man.
Just humble people, man. Just really, nice, humble, just nice people. There's nothing about them or their religion that is violent. Nothing.
No.
But that's pretty much all wars are over religion, right?
Religion,
like
absolutely.
in Middle East, one group thinks slightly different to this group, so they
You've
go
got
to war
Sunni
over
Muslims, you've got
Yeah,
this
Sunni,
Muslim.
you got Sunni, you got
it.
Shia.
So they kill over it. Surely
it's
that's not the fucking answer.
Dude, it's one of the Guru's words, right? Basically,
never ends. It just keeps-
The essence of Sikhism, right, is summarized in this one thing. Listen to this line, man. I'd get this line tatted on me somewhere, on my back underneath the Azrael.
This is my next hat.
That's a bit long for a neck tap, man.
Rear of
you
the
might
neck.
need to put
Script.
lower down on the
Down his spine.
Yeah. Realization of truth
Down
is
the shaft.
higher than all else. Higher still is truthful living.
Can you say it again?
Realization of truth is higher than all else, and higher still is truthful living.
That's good. That's good.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
So, understanding how something is and operates and, the actuality of a situation is above all, but above even that
Is
living true
you
to
living
whatever.
truthfully to that? Yeah.
How nuts is that?
I like that. Yeah.
Sikh teaching emphasizes the principle of equality of all humans and rejects discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, and gender.
Sounds like I found my religion.
No shit, man. And you know what's sad? One of the first guys to die in splashback of September 11 was a Sikh guy in the States because someone thought he was a Muslim.
Terrorist, yeah.
Yeah. The one that literally the first, first reported death, murder, based on a complete, as in direct result of September
And
11.
had
Sounds like
nothing
the world,
to
really.
do...
Was a poor Sikh.
Yeah, had nothing to do with... Nothing. That really...
Whose entire religion focuses on
Peace.
just living equally with everyone around and just doing
Imagine the world.
Don't live beyond your means.
You live true.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine the world lived by Sikhism.
Exactly. And that's what pisses me off when, like, and then I started reading into that.
Hands around the world.
Dude, I started reading into that, and then like, this is an epiphany at like 2 a.m. You know what I mean? Like, I've woken up, I can't sleep, I'm trying to go back to sleep. I've thought about that. I'm like, dumb cunt, you're reading about Sikhism, like, at 2 a.m, and you're like, I'm getting on board with this. I'm like, man, this is genius.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to read more about it.
Makes a little turban and shit in his bed.
Yeah,
While he's
in
reading.
my jocks, you know, start just, you know, meditating.
Get some old socks and just something.
I started thinking of two things.
I want to be Sikh now.
Now, am I Sikh yet? You're a dickhead.
And he comes back, his name is Guru Dim.
Fuck. Right. I thought of two things, man.
No more anger, just all peace loving and
I am peace loving.
He walks in, there's smoke behind him, like Guru.
for the most part.
For the most part. I'm that angry, really? Don't bait me, because I'll climb over this table and kick the shit out of you.
Sikhism. I'll get on this table and drop you.
Call me Jonathan Trollman. Stirring up the Sikhs.
Dude, I seriously thought about two things, yeah? One, how many ignorant people are out there that have no idea what Sikhism is? Like, whatsoever. They just write it off as some fucking Arab or Indian. Like, they don't even know what it is. You know what I mean?
You know what I love? It's
I was one of
Australia
them until
Day.
like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I love that
but
it's
you
Australia Day, and we're
Yeah.
talking about Sikhism.
Yeah. That's what makes this country fucking great. Because we have the
Absolutely.
freedom to do that, and it's idiots like Pauline Hanson that want to take that away from us, yeah?
Bitch.
There are people out there that would write off a Sikh dude in the street
Cunt.
and either call him a dirty Indian or call him an Arab, get it completely wrong. Like, you're an idiot,
Oh,
right?
Dude, it happened all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Two, I remembered something when I was a kid, man. I must have been like 7 or 8 years old. Like, I was young. I was away with the family. We're going, like, on a holiday or whatever, like, just, you know, like, away for the weekend or whatever.
Aubrey Wodonga.
Yeah, like one of those, like, not quite Queensland, not exactly Geelong.
I feel
right?
ya, I feel ya.
Yeah. And
Good times.
we'd stopped at like either a garage sale or like some random bookshop, and I used to buy, you know, the Peanuts comics?
Yeah.
Charlie Brown and all that. I've got, probably my mum's, man, I've got literally all the old editions, like the 70s, like 80s, like all original.
pretty cool.
Yeah. I used to buy them like non-stop. I've got this is vivid as fuck. I'm pretty sure I was in the EA or like the XD, XD. XD?
Or, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the XD. XD or EA, like old school, in the back seat.
The big Aussie boat.
Yeah.
I'm betting on the XD.
I'm reading like this comic book, and something popped up in it that got me thinking. And I'm like 6, 7, 8 years old. I wouldn't be much older than that, man. Maybe 8, 9.
Little prodigy Jimmy. Just
And I'm just reading, and I'm like,
wheels turning.
in my head, I said to myself, I wonder if there's any other kids out there right now reading the same fucking thing. And then I looked up and just saw like my parents driving the car, whatever. I'm looking at the stereo, looking back at the book, looking at like thing. I'm like, what are we doing? And I just kept thinking, like, I got in my own head. I'm like, is anyone else thinking this shit right now? And then I just started thinking about, what the fuck am I meant to be doing? At fucking 7, 8 years old, I'm thinking, what the fuck is my point?
I do that right now, man.
Yeah, I do that now.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, and I grab a codeine and just like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Right? But I was 6, 7 years old, maybe 8, and I was thinking this shit. I still remember reading this comic like it was yesterday, man. And I was saying to myself, what the fuck am I meant to be doing? What is everyone else doing? Is this normal? Are there other kids out there reading old comics or buying like, finding this interesting?
Yep.
And I'm taking on, like, there was something in the comic that was really American-centric. And I was trying to take it on board. Like, is that something they do in the States? Is that something we do? Does anyone else even find this interesting? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like this mysterious thing, like from across
You know
the
what I
waves,
mean?
yeah.
And then, because of all the churches that I was in over the weekend, and then the Sikhism thing, I'm thinking, what the fuck has everyone else been doing for their entire lives for us to be so fucked up? I don't know. Like, I'm not preaching, you know what I mean? I've got fucking answers. But it's just been in my head. You know, like the Sikhism thing. You know what I mean? Who else would fucking read about that shit? Does anyone else read about this shit?
I'm all over it, man. You go through my history, I'm always reading about but I get the same thoughts. Like, is anyone else looking this up? Or is anyone
that's what
else
I'm saying. Like, has Pauline Hanson taken the time to read any of this stuff, but she's a fucking world leader? Donald Trump is the president of the free world. And he still talks like he's talking to, like
an apprentice on The Apprentice.
Yeah, he's like, and it's so bad. So right. It's like, dude, what the?
Dude, I know.
Do you know how to form a sentence?
This is why I have these. I lose grip on reality because I'm just sitting there just tripping out on, like, what's going on? Like, what?
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Because and it's like, dude, you're the president and you're taking the time to tweet about celebrities giving you shit. Don't you have anything important to do?
It's a joke.
Like, in the given day, dude, we don't get to look at our phones because we're at work for 8 hours a day. This guy's tweeting at 4 a.m.
Just abusing people.
Yeah, about an unfavourable impression of him on Saturday Night Live.
Dude, it's a fucking joke.
You're the president of the United States of America, man.
That's one thing I'll give to Obama, man. He was a people's person.
He took it back to... Yeah,
absolutely.
Trying to get that
you'd
touch.
always try and shake someone's hand. He'll always say hello. He'd always have that face. Who knows what happened behind closed doors, but he would always be approachable for the common man. Trump, everyone looks at him like,
you're a joke.
How are we going to speak to this guy? Like,
you're a fucking joke.
Like, if we go there with our grievances, he's going to tell us to fuck off.
And that's the thing. Like, dude,
you know what I mean?
Have you seen the rest of the shit? He's literally started to build the wall. Like, literally.
Yeah, I heard that.
And we're building the wall. Are you out of your mind? Dude, the talk from work was like, he's going to build a fence. Like a fence.
A white picket fence.
A fence. And he's like, we have to stop our borders, la la la. It's like, America has other borders. It's not just Mexico.
No.
You're surrounded by water. Like, are you going to build guard towers with like just, like sending warheads out anytime a plane flies over?
You know how I can see America in like 4 years' time?
Yeah.
Like Gotham City.
Bad.
Like, it's just going to be like Batman, like,
Just Sin City.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be like. Because this is ridiculous.
Like,
there's going to be
escape,
an implosion.
Escape to LA, escape to New York.
Yeah.
Post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. It's going to be an implosion inside its own country. They're going to just... And what's going to happen then? Are we going to have migrants from the States? Are we going to close our borders to US citizens?
I was reading an article based on pros and cons.
Good luck getting over our rabbit-proof fence, bitches.
That's it.
I was reading an article based on pros and cons of like importing goods because his big thing is trade. He's like, we've sold all our stuff. We give to car industry's dead. Blah 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 blah. We bring it all back here, as if like by shutting off imports, that's it. Like, as in, we'll be better. We're just going to build it ourselves. We'll be fine.
Okay, build it yourselves, but are you going to have enough thing to export it?
I was reading the pros and cons. Yeah, like there's just a summary sort of thing. And why do we have imports? Well, quite frankly, because like say we don't have the resources to build certain things, or it would cost way too much money or time. Like who would the one example they had was who would buy an Australian-made iPhone? Yeah, you wouldn't. You'd want it to come from Thailand or Vietnam
because
or
it'll
Korea.
cost you $2,000.
Yeah, it'd cost you an arm and a leg. It probably wouldn't have the same fucking. We just don't have our heads around it. You know what I mean? We bring our cars in from Japan, from China, from Korea. For a reason. You know?
Because it's easy, accessible. We can.
I still want to buy a Japanese sports car. Why? Because it's got the modification and the engineering of a Japanese sports car.
Yeah.
Holden aren't making those type of machines.
No.
You know what I mean? Lexan was not Skyline. Yeah, Lexan.
Unless it's a Statesman supercharged, then it's a different story. But yeah,
Wait, you forgot.
I do see what you're saying.
I'm just picturing the barge.
With tinted windows. With tinted windows.
With blacked out
I
windows.
saw him.
Good.
Yeah, not bad. Looks good.
I'll be the judge of that.
Did you finish Did you do it all?
I've done it all except the back window.
That's all right. But you've done the full.
Yeah. No, it looks all right. Looks dark because his car's white. It
Looks gangster.
Yeah, it looks pretty boss.
I was going for gangster. I got it.
Is that so you can just?
Is that why he's wearing the black
no one
beanie?
looking at you?
Is that the lights? He pulls up at the lights outside of Club X. It's got a billboard.
Has a jack, but no one can see him because he's got tinted windows. Good plan.
So I can smoke bongs in there.
You just see the red, just the ember. But yeah, I was reading about I love how we veer off. I'm talking about trade
and we
pacts.
rib him.
I'm talking about trade
Well,
pacts.
you poke the
and
stick
it
at
goes-
you poke the stick at the Holdens.
It goes this guy jacking off in front of a Club X because he's got tinted windows.
And back to the trade.
Yeah, your comic relief for like 30 seconds. Yeah, we're just talking about pros and cons as in regard to trading, importing and exporting. You need to do it.
It also builds relationships with other
builds
countries.
relationships.
We've been doing it for a long time.
Builds an economy. You know, like there are things that we produce here, like natural gas, which they don't produce in its copious amounts overseas.
So we send it over.
Exactly. Yeah, you send us, your Japanese porn.
That's why we have that fair trade. That's why we have that fair trade agreement.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But Trump doesn't get that.
He doesn't fucking get it. It's like he did no homework. He just came up with these stupid ideologies in his head. And he's like, yeah. Like if we stop buying oil from...
We'll be great.
If we stop buying oil from the Middle East, we'll just find it here in America. Like, we'll be fine.
Yeah,
watch the Texans have oil. Yeah. There we go.
Watch them have a shortage of something.
They'll be fucked.
And they're going to be riots.
They're going to be begging at the gates like Rwandans.
Yeah.
hoping to God that the Ukrainians make a song about them.
Yeah.
And Trump will be in the penthouse of Trump Towers, snorting a lion and just fucking...
And they'll be coming for him with pitchforks, like a witch hunt.
Oh, yeah.
They'll have his head. The Americans will kill Donald Trump before
No, they
anyone
will.
else.
They'll bring the death penalty back to New York.
Dude, the way I see it, the Americans will take care of Trump. The rest of the world will just sit back and watch him implode.
Yeah.
I don't know. The more I've been reading about it, that's what I reckon.
But look what he's done in his first couple of days.
Dude, he's fucked it.
He's just...
Like, the world's already so intertwined with each other, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't just undo that now.
There goes the agreement for the Pan Pacific. There goes the abortion
Like, that's
money.
the thing.
There goes the this money.
I was thinking about, like, how, like, with Facey and with, like, you know, why do you need your phone to be, you know, unlimited data and Wi-Fi? Everywhere you go, you look for Wi-Fi now so you can get on the net. I was trying to remember how it was before the internet and before, like, smartphones, like, the accessibility thing. And we were switched off, like, to the rest of the world. Like, you didn't have information in real time.
We're just in our little snake bubble.
Yeah. And now,
Encyclopedias.
now we literally, everyone pauses and takes
Britannica.
a deep breath because they're waiting for, like, an important tweet from the president. Do you know what I mean? Like, we wait for that real-time information. Like, it's important.
And the first thing people do in the morning is they go to their phones.
Yeah.
First thing you do when you wake up, you reach for your phone.
To see if anyone's contacted you, because you want to know if someone's contacted you, because you want to be connected.
And, you know, I was thinking the other day, I don't know, I was just tripping out myself. And people saying, you know, we're going to be the age of the robots and stuff. We are the robots, man.
As in
We
humans.
are the robots.
Yeah.
They've made us into robots.
Yeah.
We turn over, we look at our phone, we get up, we do this, we do that. That's what a robot is meant to do. We don't need actual mechanical robots. We are.
We created the robot.
We are.
We built the monster.
Yeah.
I love when you watch like those documentaries and it has like a bird's eye view of just the city moving and people going to and from their day-to-day job and traffic moving.
ants, like
And it's just this mechanical thing that just happens every day. In and out, in and out, in and out. And they're all chasing money that's not really worth anything. It's plastic with just fucking shit printed on it, right?
It's a concept.
And it's all for that.
It's a concept.
So to say we're not like in slavery, it's like...
You know what's nuts?
The thing is, like, what are we going towards?
This is what's nuts about what you just said, yeah?
Like, what are we going
Like, you
towards?
know, like the sky top view,
I
right?
love it, man. It just shows you, like, we're machines.
This is what's fucked up about it. That sky top view will essentially look exactly the same all year round.
Absolutely.
If you compare 2016 grid to 2017 grid, on a time lapse, it'll look exactly the same.
Yeah, man.
Same cars will be going back and forwards. Same cars won't be on the road on certain days, certain times. Same people will go away for holidays.
Structure.
Same heads will rock up. If you switch to, like, you know, Cairns or something, you know, Hamilton Island, same car will pop up in Hamilton Island that would be there every year at the same time. Like, it's that synchronized that people go to the same places for holidays. Same bogans go to Bali, you know. Same girls go on the Kentucky tour, you know, for 5 weeks.
Yep.
It's fucked up. Now, actually, I've got that image of the...
I always trip out every time I see it. And it's always in some ominous documentary where the guy's like,
Ominous?
they've made us
And
the
then
age of slavery is
word of the
like,
week.
you know, whatever. And it's just like, it really hits home. You're just like, yeah, we really are just like, just machines going. And, you know,
that's what I'm saying.
But what are we going towards?
Nothing.
Like,
We're living our life, we're waiting to die out.
we get a
And
little
that's
bit
what, and then until the new breed comes, and then that's it.
We'll wipe ourselves out. We're not waiting for a natural disaster to wipe us out.
we're doing
of
it
wired to
ourselves.
self-destruct.
Absolutely. Metallica forecast the hardwired to self-destruct. No matter what you do, we're heading towards self-destruction. That's it.
But it's weird because I don't feel like that.
Yeah,
I feel like I just want
individually.
immunity
Yeah, but you're not going to get it, Johnny.
Yeah, but dude, you're one of, you know,
Billions.
I mean, Nick and I would share a similar opinion or outlook, you know, but dude, no one gives a fuck. No one cares about Sikhism.
No.
Yeah, the 25 million that do care. Dude, Barcelona, what's Barcelona's fan base? Do me a favour.
As in, what do you mean?
more than there are Sikhs, I'm sure.
I'm telling you, man.
How many followers does Messi have?
Messi. Dude, that's not even a joke. Here.
Messi is the new
Barcelona
Jesus.
global fan base. Who has the largest fan base? Barcelona. Okay, you ready to freak out? This is ridiculous.
Dude, do you want to laugh? Do you want to fucking laugh? Mm-hmm. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I want to laugh.
Madrid. Yeah?
Does he have more followers than there are Sikhisms?
He has on Instagram, he has 1,672 posts. Okay? So in other words, he's put up 1,600 bits of information regarding his life, whether it's a photo of him in a hotel room.
His perfect jawline.
Yeah, his jawline, his abs, his balls, a picture of the trophy he won last week.
Pictures he fucked last week.
1,600 posts, yeah? He's following 361 people. So in other words, there are 361 other accounts that he likes to...
Fellow footballers.
Whether
and
it's
that.
a sponsor, fellow footballer, Ronaldo has a habit of approaching models and hitting them up for dates. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, that's what he does. He's a good-looking dude with more money than...
Just a guy with a heartbeat.
He could literally power Melbourne just with a little Jenny that he's fueling with burning dollar bills. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Melbourne would run like,
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Like a reactor. Guess how many followers he has? This is on Instagram. Not his Twitter account, not his Facey account. This is his Instagram account.
You know I hate this guessing game because I always lose, but I'll give it a shot.
And I'm assuming his Instagram account is managed by him because there's a selfie in there. Yeah, he took a selfie and he put it up. All right? Because like a lot of celebrities don't manage their Instagram accounts. Their marketing department does.
Yeah, of course.
Take a guess at how many followers he has on Instagram.
36.7 million.
I'm going to say he's got more followers than there are people in Australia. I'm going to
How
say...
many people are in Australia? 22 mil or something, yeah?
Like 26, I think.
Yeah,
26?
yeah.
I don't know. Okay, 26 mil?
Yeah.
And we said there were 25 to 28 mil Sikhs?
Okay. 90 million, I'm going to go with.
Let's just say,
No, I'll go...
if there was a war, right, a battle royale, and Cristiano Ronaldo fans are on one side, and
Chelsea fans are on the other.
Sikhs and Australians are on the other, hand in hand.
We'd get stomped.
Dude, it'd be a liquidation. You were right. There are 88.1 million followers on Instagram.
I'm running the money. Wow.
So in other words,
Bobby does not need that.
88.1 million people on the planet follow Cristiano Ronaldo's life in pictures.
Yeah.
And that doesn't include his fans that don't have Instagram or the internet.
Well, let me put that into perspective.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear you, my friend. I hear you.
So he takes a dump and the world is trying to find out what toilet paper he's using to wipe his ass.
How many pieces
And
of
what
corn?
spray he used to clean the area.
And what's the aerosol as well? Yeah.
So I've got the stats here. 2016. This is just Facebook, Instagram, Twitter combined. Just fan bases for teams. Chelsea are shit cunt.
So we have the most, probably.
You're such a scumbag.
And actually,
That means we have the most.
any
That
excuse
means
to
we-
throw him under the bus.
That means we have
man.
the most.
no, you actually don't. No. No, dead set. I think you're second behind Manchester United in England, obviously. But Man U's global, man. That's like
Man U's got the Irish
dude,
fans,
That's
man.
it. Yeah, but you got in Korea and Japan, everyone's Man United. So, just taking into account Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Barcelona, just on social media, right, have a global following of 128 million people.
Jesus Christ.
Real Madrid have 124. That is 200, right, and 50, 60 odd.
Let's assume that
For two
soccer
teams.
fans who might be following both, you know?
For two teams. How many people we have in this world? The global population?
We'll look it up.
6 billion.
Think about it like this, yeah? That's 250 people following two soccer teams in Spain. They're not following the President of the United States.
7 billion.
They're not following the major religion. They're not following a creed. They're following a team of 20 athletes, 40 athletes,
Kicking a ball.
kicking a ball
Could
around.
literally kick a ball.
They're following them.
And they'd move. All right.
That is two teams. Manchester United have, I think it was like 80. You guys have 54, which is still fucking huge. 54 million. But that's on social media.
Yeah, like how many people wouldn't be on there?
Exactly.
And just love them. Like,
Yeah, and just be like a
old-timers,
supporter.
poor people, blah, blah, blah. Hey, tons.
Dude, that is, two teams take up 260 million people.
Do me a favour, man.
Talk to me.
See, to
Just
me,
have a look at the Vietnam War. Like, you can get the bare basic statistics up in Wiki, all right? Just have a look and see how many people the Viet Cong had in service during the Vietnam War. As in, like, not just casualties, but as in general.
As in soldiers?
Service people, anyone that was involved, how many people it actually affected. All right, as in Vietnamese.
Yes? Or just in general, the whole...
General, how many people were involved? It should come up in Wikipedia, not just deaths. It should say, service individuals deployed or whatever.
Yeah.
Because we can agree that the Vietnam War was a pretty big thing in the 60s. Like, the effects of the Vietnam War echoed through, like, say, all the vets in the States.
Yeah, big time.
Vietnam was like, went from, like, the South became communist, you know what I mean? Like a socialist regime. It created a whole mass thing, right? And it affected everyone, like, in that sort of region of the world, and as far as their relations with everyone else. That was in the 60s. Yeah? Just a number for how many
I love
people...
how straight away it comes up with the US troops, yeah?
Oh, yeah, standard.
Like...
Don't worry about US troops, just go with Vietnamese.
50,000.
Just a bare basics number. Because this is going to be fucking interesting.
Statsman's struggling on this stat.
I love how...
Statsman's sweating.
I'm still waiting for you to pull a stat out from when you went overseas. You dropped one stat with an episode with Arthur. One. And I said, that's the first time you were appointed the stats man?
In the last.
Yeah, man.
Statsman's really sweating on this.
Do you want me to
bro.
do it? If you'd like me to do it, I could do it.
Looks
Yeah,
sick.
got Alpha history in a second.
Statsman looks ill.
Look amongst yourselves. I'll find
No. Yeah, watch. I'll get it now.
I'm just happy just observing the Trollman just fumbling.
Oh,
and
the
sweating.
sweat.
The sweating
sweat
and
on the brow.
fumbling and...
Then his phone will crash. There'll be no internet.
Oh, my battery died, yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, why were you holding the power button, bro? Oh, I wasn't.
He's
Hey,
sweating.
it's Statsman. Everything you've told me about you, like, I get the job done, I'm the Statsman.
I found your fucking...
What's going
relative,
on?
didn't I?
What's going on, bro?
Alright, here we go.
Your
Found it.
relative.
Active personnel. Okay, active personnel in the...
Dude, I just got it now. It took me 2 seconds.
Yeah, but where did you find
Strength.
I appoint you the new Statsman.
Wikipedia.
Fired.
Strengths. That's all you needed.
Fired.
Strengths.
it? The lies.
Dude.
Lies.
Hey, Nick, you're fired.
Lies.
Strengths. Yeah?
In the wise words of Donald Trump,
Including,
you're fired.
dude, including the Viet Cong, the North Vietnamese army, the Chinese army, and the North Korean army, because North Korea deployed like 200 people. China deployed 170,000 soldiers, because it's communist alliance. Their strength was 461,000 people. And that war went it occurred from November 1955 to April 1975. Like officially. Like the whole war went for 20 years, like the whole period. The bulk of the fighting wasn't that long, obviously, right? But the whole stretch of the war was 20 years, right? And the Vietnamese side, like the North Vietnam side, had just under 500,000 strong, right?
No match for
Real Madrid.
no match for the Ronaldo United.
Yeah, the Ronaldo army has 88 million people. Dude, forget communism. I'm just going to raise a flag in the name of Ronaldo.
Ronaldoism.
Ronaldo is king.
Ronaldoites.
Ray Ronaldo. Like, literally Ronaldo Ray. Dude,
Like,
80 million people jumping on board immediately. How fucked up is that?
Wild soccer hooligans as well.
Yeah. Can you imagine any one of these sports teams? Like, imagine an affiliation. Like Real or Barca, 125 million fans worldwide. Barca turns around and says, you know what? Yeah, Muslims are all terrorists. Fuck them.
We don't like them.
Dude, that's 125 million people ready to jump up and take out
Anyone.
As in, not everyone's an extremist.
No.
But
But a lot of them would.
I'm talking about blind, just influence.
Yeah.
Because they're definitely buying their shirts. They're definitely tuning in to watch the games.
Well, you could almost say it's a religion.
Yeah. You want to do another one? Look up how big the firm is for Galatasaray.
Oh, yeah.
Or, PAOK or, what's it called?
This is the stat he's
What's the
comfortable
Serbian? Partizan, yeah. Partizan or Red Star.
As in their hooligan firm?
Yeah, they're hooligan firm. Look up how big the hooligan firm numbers are. Look up how big Fenerbahce's firm is. Or, the Rangers or Celtic or Hearts. Find out how many of them are Jambos or how many of them are, do you know what I mean? You look up these soccer firms and they're violent mobs, like they go out literally to riot. Like it's literally like a Hell's Angel gang, right? Like that is already established. It's an established firm on hooliganism.
Yep.
Blind patriotism.
Yep.
Like literally blind, loyal to the core. What do you reckon the numbers are for Fenerbahce or Galatasaray, any of them?
For bulk. But
And they're not the worst.
They're not the worst, and they're not the biggest. They're not a big club. So for bulk
this is just a first-tier Greek team. It's not
26,000.
26,000 heads ready to roll just because. What do you reckon Fenerbahce or Partizan or...
I'm looking at Galatasaray.
Dude, Galatasaray would be massive. Yeah. Or the Polish teams. They're fucked. You want to talk about controlling people, man? Forget Christianity. Like, you've got the Ronaldo army growing in numbers, man, until he retires.
And once again, I love sport, but it's just fucking sport.
That's ridiculous, man. Loyalists.
Over a game.
Well, they're saying here that Fenerbahce and Galatasaray are the two biggest teams in Turkey.
Yeah.
They're roughly the same with close to like 40,000 people.
40,000 people ready to take the streets. That's like filling Etihad Stadium, like on a lazy Saturday.
Yeah.
Can you imagine 40,000 people?
Angry.
Imagine Fenerbahce comes out and says, you know what? Fuck the government.
We call for anarchy.
Yeah, the government blocked the trade. They're not letting us build a new stadium.
Mm-hmm.
All our supporters rise up, burn the city down.
Show them what we think.
40,000 people hit the streets, man, ready to just tear shit apart. That's chaos, man. No police force in the... What's the Australian police force? What's the Victorian police force worth, man? Seriously?
12,000?
Dude, I'm going to search that. Let me...
I want you to do it because I know.
Dude.
I got my confidence back with the football state.
Yeah, you weren't willing to take that stat on board, though. You just let it slip. You're a little bit off.
He's already on it.
Okay.
Man, no, if you want to take it.
No, he's already on it. No.
Where's your phone?
I'm just trolling the troll, don't worry.
Okay.
You're the new trollman.
Hang on a second. Victorian police force, yeah?
I said 12,000.
150.
Okay, hang on. Become a police officer, that's the first thing.
No.
I've known two...
No!
Most powerful word in the English language. No.
Okay, hang on.
I reckon 12,000.
Speaking of which, police officers, I've had two friends go for it. Both, upstanding dudes,
Failed?
both, no,
Dude.
turned away.
Same. I got two mates that have both failed. They're both actively fit, like they're units, like they could have competed in shit. Smart, switched on, dedicated. I actually got pissed off about it because one was. Dude, they both failed. Meanwhile, I know a clown that became a cop, not on the sweat of his own back, on the help of other people, fucking dumb as dog shit, and he's a cop. Now he's a cop.
Well, I'm talking about, I got Frenchie and Arth, obviously.
Yeah.
Both just smart dudes, upstanding, no priors, and they both turned away. Don't reapply, guys.
Yeah. How does that work?
What the fuck?
Yeah. When I know drop
Don't
kicks.
you want good, honest,
I know
hard-working
fucking
people?
drop kicks, man, that have gotten into the force without even,
Well, that says it all, man. Easy to fucking manipulate or whatever.
Dude, how many did you say?
12,000?
What do you reckon for the cop force in Victoria?
I hate this game.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. You know what I'm thinking of right now? Because my head's going into a tailspin of how I'm going to edit, the images and shit. Do I put a cop shirt on Ronaldo? Or do I put a Real shirt
on a
cop?
I would put a cop shirt on Ronaldo. That'd kill it.
NYPD shirt.
Yeah.
I'm going to say...
Or that baby blue Vic police one.
I'm going to go 13,000, just to be a cunt.
You should have gone 12,001.
As of 30th of June 2016, the Victoria Police has over 18,146
I was going to say 20.
members.
I was actually going to say 20.
18,000.
Where are
Along
they?
with 109 recruits in training, 2 reservists, and 1,355 PSO officers, and 3,000 civilian staff across 329. It has a running cost of $2.5 billion.
18,000. We'll call it 20.
20.
Including the civilians and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and the PSOs and all that sort of
PSOs,
shit.
rent
20,000. To Fenerbahce's 40.
Good luck, cunts. Good luck.
And you know what? Nice full circle. All these coppers are going to be standing back with their batons up their asses, waiting for it to be clear and safe before they move in.
Yeah.
Whereas these Fenerbahce supporters will be running in, flares flying, batons, fires, just running. It'd be like fucking anarchy, man.
Yep.
It'd be guerrilla warfare. shit will be burning down, and the coppers will be standing on the other side of Punt Road,
Going,
just waiting for everyone to go to sleep.
Yeah. One dude on a horse, just watching.
just shooting himself going,
His horse isn't going to do shit.
Dude, if Fed Square erupted with Fenerbahce supporters just going nuts,
Forget it.
Do you know where the coppers would be? They'd be standing at the shrine.
Yeah.
All the way down St Kilda Road, just
taking refuge at the shrine. No shit.
waiting for the military to come in.
Binoculars. Nah, they're still rowdy.
Hey, John, are they done yet? Nah, mate, they're still hanging around Fed Square.
One's lighting a car on fire. Oh, fuck, stay back.
Ah, shit, he got another flare. Fuck! Just, can we go home? And there'd be a news report. The reporter would be out there interviewing cunts. You know what I mean? I'm just here with Oscar, who's lighting a bin on fire and throwing it in a transit park. It's like, Gala!
It's true.
No shit! They'd be better equipped. Seriously. Not even a joke, man.
Yep.
It's not even a joke. That's full circle, man. And you know what? That's 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Nice way to...
I think we can end it on that note.
yeah, it's pretty
No
tough.
shit. No shit.
Happy Australia
It took
Day.
2 hours. 2 hours and 40 minutes to come full circle.
What about sport, though? It's good.
Yeah. Sport, culture, Sikhism, Donald Trump being a fuckwit.
Yeah.
Ronaldo planning on taking over
Johnny
the world.
pulling himself through drive-through, or no, Club X.
yeah.
In a state.
That's not
In my blacked out windows.
Sorry, man. I don't want to end it on a downer, but that's a joke. That is seriously a joke. Like the 88 million. That's just Ronaldo, man. That's just Ronaldo. And what does it take for an organisation to change the swing of anything, man? Imagine if Real stepped in and said, you know what, guys? We don't like Donald Trump. Vote against him. Loyalists. Remember when you were a kid and you would buy... You know, the pumps because Jordan wore the pumps?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, they're still making Air Jordans now. The guy's been retired for like fucking a decade and a half.
Yeah.
And the Jordans are still the most high-selling sneaker of all time.
Yeah.
Because these kids, like people just won't let
Kids
go.
are losing it because they want to...
They won't let go Air Jordan.
Be like Mike.
They won't be like Mike. Dude, the guy has not played a fucking game in 10 years.
False idols, Dim. False idols.
Isn't that one of the commandments?
Yeah.
You shall not... Whatever. False idols.
Yeah, you should not worship false
Worship
idols before
that's
me or something. Like some shit like that. I'm pretty sure they've sold more Jordans than they have, yarmulke caps for Jews.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No shit. Think about it. How many Derek Rose shirts got sold last year?
Probably like 12.
Dude, I'm not making this up, man. I'm not, and I don't want to come across as like some preachy anti-corporation shit.
Yeah,
but
we all love sport. Sport's awesome, but it's the
money
it's
side of
religion
things,
to people,
yeah.
and I mean, it's
Like
not,
I said to
it's
you,
not
like-
the be-all and end-all. It's just sport. It's
Dude,
just a
it's
fucking
like I
game.
said last time. Like soccer and shit is a religion over there. It's just, it's nuts.
Ronaldo buys a new iPhone. How many kids are going to say, I want the new iPhone? 'cause
Oh,
Ronaldo
dude.
Dude, Ronaldo's soccer shoes, man.
Yeah.
It's CR7. CR7s, man. I guarantee you, if you go to every club in the world, like kids playing, at least half of those kids will have those shoes.
Why? Because Ronaldo wears them.
Absolutely.
Not because they like them, not because they feel good.
I can tell you how much they're worth.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Dude, just because.
All the girls wearing Kardashian bags and shit, just because
Just
they say buy this, I'm
Yeah.
wearing it.
Just because Kim
Okay,
K bought one.
okay,
Okay.
I'm going.
Branding.
I'm going to the shop now. Are you happy?
Branding and marketing, dude.
Rebel Sport have the Nike Mercurial Pro Max, whatever, CR7s for $210.
Stitched together in Indonesia for like 2 cents.
There you go.
That always kills me. That fun fact always kills me. I remind people so often. So
There's little kids.
anytime I get some preachy
$200 a
dickhead,
pop.
especially at a party, man, I get this preachy fucking idiot telling me that I'm a prick because I don't donate to some charity or I don't recycle some shit the way he does or I drink, full cream milk instead of soy or almond milk. Some crap. I just look at him, I'm like, do you know where your shoes were made, man? Flip them over, I guarantee you they were made in China. Seriously.
Absolutely.
Like,
What do you
get
mean? Of course it is.
I've shut down so many dudes like that, man. So many people. Like, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Don't preach to me.
Naive.
You know what I mean?
Preach, brother, preach.
I know I'm a scumbag, but, like, seriously.
So, Ronaldo, kiss my ass.
Ronaldo, you have the power of Jesus. Literally.
And that's coming from Bobby Preacher.
All right, so hang on. So far, I've put Jesus in what was it? was it a Juve shirt?
Juve.
A Juve shirt.
Yeah.
I put Jesus in a Juve shirt, Casey Donovan in a PAOK shirt. So we've got the black and white stripes so far.
Yeah.
Do I put Ronaldo in a partisan?
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Cardinals in.
Bad.
Do it.
Dude, do you think Ronaldo, if Partisan came up and said, we'll throw 100 mil at him, next year, would he move? Does he give a fuck?
No, probably. I don't know.
Does he give a fuck? He's not from Madrid.
Well, look at all these players that are leaving to the Chinese Super League, man.
Yeah.
Dude, they're getting thrown ridiculous money, man. Like, just
The Chinese are catching on, man.
Yeah, they're like,
fuck it, let's build the industry.
and we're talking players, man. They're not stupid. Like, Oscar left for money from Chelsea. Money-hungry poof. He left to China. Right, they paid 50 million for him. Like, in today's valuation, let's say, if he was to get sold to another team, he'd probably be about 30. Like, he's a good player. Like, he's a done player. I'd have him in my team.
Yeah.
And they've thrown, he's getting paid 450,000 a week. There's no way he would get that money in England because he's not that tier.
No, but he's still, it's like when we
they're like, oh, we'll give you $450,000 a week.
Del Piero to come down. Remember?
Stupid money, man.
They paid him stupid money. What do you
He played like 12 games, didn't he?
Del Piero's a gun butt. Yeah, I love Del Piero.
But look at the interest he bought.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Marketing, mate.
Marketing.
It's advertising, marketing, there you go. They're saying it's going to pay for itself.
But yeah, that's what makes me laugh when they start treating like all the religious dudes like rock stars, like that guy from Hillside.
Oh, you know,
the one whose dad was done for like sex, something to do with sex.
Addiction.
Dude, have you seen? He comes out to a rock star reception, man.
We should start a cult.
Dude, seriously, he comes out to a rock star reception. Some of these, like the Pope, man. My mum gave me shit. I went to my cousin gave birth like a couple of weeks ago, so we're at the hospital. And then we started talking about religion somewhere. I can't remember how. Like, it was in conversation. And when they said to me, oh, it was at St. Vincent's?
Or at the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. St. Vinny's, yeah.
And there was like a New Age cross up on the wall where the Christ figure wasn't on a cross. He had his arms out like he was crossed, but there was no cross behind him. And I go, what the fuck? I go, do you reckon that's there?
Oh, the silent cross.
Yeah, I go, do you reckon that's there to avoid like offending anyone? Because I know that what's the other word? Like not born again dudes.
Science.
What's the no? Like not the Baptists, the Pentecostals. Like like the Pentecostals and all them. They don't believe in crosses.
Seventh-day Advents.
Yeah, no, not Seventh-day Adventists.
Just throwing another one out.
No. It's the Pentecostals and the New Age churches. Anyway,
I know JWs don't use the cross, but
the point was, I thought maybe it's because they don't want to offend anyone, and I thought, what's St. Vincent's? It's a Catholic hospital, isn't it?
So they have the right to put up.
And so I brought that up, and like, no, I don't think that's it because
the Catholics wouldn't be worried about.
Yeah, and my mum said, my mum was next to me. She goes, that can't be it. She goes, there's a fucking photo of the Pope Benny downstairs. I'm like, really? She goes, yeah, man, he's down the front near the elevator. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, huh. And when we went downstairs, my mum was like, there's your man. Like in Greek, she goes, the Costa is like, he's like your dude. Like, my dude.
Your mate.
My mum was giving me shit.
That's
like,
mad.
My mate. Dude, the reception the Pope gets.
That's next level.
The Pope is dope, my friend.
Yeah, man. that rock star reception right there, man. So if you combine Cristiano Ronaldo's Catholic beliefs and then get the Pope in on the other side and they're dropping the first ball at the kickoff at some Copa del Rey. Yeah, Copa del something.
Actually, that's the competition in Spain, Copa del Rey.
The King's Cup. The King's Cup.
Yeah. Mate, there's your religion right there.
Dude, you've got a couple 100 million followers right off the bat. Anarchy.
If Ronaldo went for Portugal president or prime minister, he'd get it straight away.
And how many of those motherfuckers are actually thinking about what the hell they're doing on this planet? Exactly.
They'd just be so caught up in the
hype.
Just the hype and the bright lights of it all and just everything else.
Dude, I just realised it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah, man.
Hang on, it's 7 o'clock. I was at work. I started at 6 today. You started at. Did you get any sleep? Did you get any sleep when you got home?
Oh, a tiny bit, dude.
Yeah, dude. I start work at 4, so I got to be up at 3. Meaning, I got home and I literally played FIFA for like an hour and then Battlefield for another hour just to zone out. I have to be up at what time? At 3. So what's that from now? 3, 10, 5.
You slept now?
8 hours from now.
If you slept now, you get 8 hours.
If I slept now, I'll be flying.
That's not happening.
But I've got to go home. I'm not going to bother editing shit. I've got to go home, have dinner, hang my washing out, shower, and then relax. before I go to bed.
Drop a pill and just
Do you know how depressing that is? Happy Australia Day,
Australia
everyone.
Day.
We love you, Malcolm.
we've got
Malcolm! We haven't talked about Malcolm for a
Malcolm.
minute. He got a 30-second
Plug.
just a plug in the first hour. And we've spent the last 45 minutes talking about Ronaldo and what he makes and his sphere of influence and how the Commonwealth of Australia wouldn't stand a single second against the Ronaldo army.
They wouldn't.
Oh, man.
Fuck this place, man. In Ronaldo we trust, man. All right. Puros para siempre. Donkeys
saviour.
for life.
God bless Ronaldo, our saviour.
You got me yesterday.
Porque los merecemos, because we deserve it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's about it, man. I think we should
And
call
we
it.
love tacos. Okay.
Tacos are Mexican.
Yeah.
We love snags on Barbies.
I haven't even had one yet today, man.
Australia did. Anyway, I'm not going to get into
Do
it.
you know
'cause-
what we're going to have for dinner? Vietnamese style chicken.
What do you mean? I'm going to get a pizza from the Italian place around the corner.
There's the sphere of influence from the Vietnam War, man.
Yeah.
I made Vietnamese chicken 2 nights ago. Oh, dude, you'd love it. It's fucking so hot.
I saw the picture. It looked delicious.
Dude, this thing literally will make you cry. It'll singe the head.
He's going to get his dinner today.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
All right, Dave,
Yeah,
call
all
it, man.
Took leverage out.
Wow.